the masses. What can we look forward to from the officials that you've spoken to and have lined up for the rest of the morning?
Well, actually, let's direct that question to the Deputy Chairperson of the ANC in Gauteng. What can the masses expect this morning when President Jacob Zuma addresses them and delivers the January 8th statement?
Well, firstly, we are very grateful that the January 8th statement, the 105th anniversary of the ANC is taking place in our province. The last time we hosted this event was in 2008, 9 years ago, after the Polokwane conference. As you would know, it goes to different provinces. It's our 10. We have done a great deal of work to mobilize. All the 800 buses are coming from all over the province full. Yes, we will have the different provinces also joining in, but across the province throughout the week, the mood is very, very positive. We expect a very successful rally today, which will be addressed by our president to give a message of the ANC to the people of our country. And the key thing is there's also been a very positive response to the core issues that will come out of that message. The need for the ANC to unite, the need for the ANC to deal decisively with corruption, to deal with factionalism, because it's only when the ANC is united that it can serve the people of South Africa well and respond quite decisively and effectively to their needs. And millions of our people will need an ANC that is more effective to pursue transformation in our country.
The January 8th statement, some would say, is a call to action, that this is the call to action for 2017 when President Jacob Zuma delivers that statement. But quite important, I guess, is also how, or is there going to be a post-mortem report on how the ANC lost ground in 2016? And for instance, the ANC lost most of that ground here in Gauteng. The ANC lost the city of Joburg, the ANC lost the city of Tshwane as well. Is there a post-mortem report that we can expect from President Jacob Zuma when he delivers that statement?
Well, you will know that since August, the ANC throughout the country has been involved in what we call self-reflection and self-introspection. And I must say that there's a very positive response from ANC members, ANC supporters throughout the province about the issues that are coming out of this self-introspection. The message that the ANC is willing to listen to the people, to correct its own mistakes, to address these key issues of concern to the people who have always stood behind the ANC fully, worked with the ANC. That message is being well received. So these issues that I expect will also be in the January 8th statement that the president is going to present are the issues that people are responding very well throughout the province. The meetings we have had, the mobilization meetings, the interaction with communities we have had in the week gives us the confidence that South Africans can see that the ANC is willing to correct the mistakes it has made. And I am certain that as we do that, we will win back the support of many people that stayed away essentially on the 3rd of August. The supporters of the ANC stayed away. They didn't go to another party. And they would like us to take action. That's what we are doing right now.
That certainly means that something wrong must have happened along the way. And we haven't got to the crux of exactly what went wrong along the way. There are some who have called for the leadership of the ANC to step down post the elections, the results of the election.
The January 8th statement will be very frank in the true traditions of the ANC to admit the mistakes that the organization has made. And we have been very frank everywhere where the discussions have taken place since the 3rd of August, in the structures of the ANC, in the branches, in some instances in interaction with key sectors of society. We have received very good feedback, and I'm very confident that the January 8th statement message will also articulate the corrective action that we are taking in that regard.
Some of those mistakes is something, for instance, that the ANC in Gauteng has admitted to, and even the ANC nationally, on how the Nkandla debacle was handled. And now you have a situation where you now have a state of capture report which has been released by the former public protector Thuli Madonsela. How do you think the party should now deal with that report and make sure that it doesn't make the same mistakes that it did when the Nkandla report was released?
Firstly, from the National Executive Committee, in the provinces, in the branches, in engagements with the different sectors, I am certain that all these issues are being discussed. You have heard voices across the ANC where everybody is saying with one voice that there are things that we need to get right, there are mistakes that we need to correct, and the organization is very determined. Wait to hear the January 8th statement. The ANC is very determined to tackle all these issues. I've no doubt about that. So that we can come back to focus on how to address the fundamental social and economic challenges facing the people of South Africa. Because that's primarily what the ANC's purpose is.
The NEC has obviously not officially opened the succession debate. It said that that will take a while, but now we have the ANC Women's League that have made the pronouncement that they want they want Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma to succeed President Jacob Zuma. You have COSATU who says they want Ramaphosa to succeed President Jacob Zuma. Where does Gauteng stand on this? How does Gauteng then deal with this matter going forward?
I would like to say that the critical focus of today, this is the birthday of the ANC. We have worked throughout from December this whole week to focus on hosting a very successful anniversary of the ANC, a happy 105th anniversary of the ANC. The issues of the National Conference of the ANC are going to be tackled with the determination, the discipline, and the fearlessness and robustness. That's always a tradition of the ANC, and that's not what today is about. Today is about ensuring that we get this whole stadium packed to capacity. We get the people of South Africa get the ANC message. We will get back to the issues of how do we get the ANC to principally position itself as an effective force for change. Leadership must only be understood in that context, and that we will deal with when the time comes. The key thing for me today, for us today, all of us who are here, is to ensure we have a very successful anniversary of the ANC.
Thank you so much. The Deputy Chairperson of the ANC in Gauteng. Let's go straight to